Hey guys, Lil Y here, and I'm back with a Minecraft mod review. And today I'm going to show you guys basically the buildcraft. Yeah, the buildcraft mod, which is like another common kind of big sophisticated thing. Which there is some more add-on mods that goes on top of it, which is pretty simple if you get used to this. So let's get started. And I'm going to start off with these engines here. Now, there's a redstone engine, Stirling engine, and combustion engine. Now, caution, there is another engine, but it is in a different mod. If it is basically, I believe it's in forestry. Yes, it is. There's a couple more engines. There's electrical engines, peat-fired engines, biogas engines, clockwork engines. There's still more out there. And if I make it back today. And the reason why I'm showing you in a actual thing here is because it's basically the same thing. There's nothing changed at all really for anything really. And plus I want to show you guys that they finally updated the pure BB craft or BD craft, whatever it is. They update that texture pack so it looks very nice. But once again, it's not for that, it's for this. So once again, those are the engines, and these are engines on a row here. Now, the redstone engine, all these could heat up to be more powerful, kind of like, but the redstone engine here is the weakest of them all. I don't think that it does 1 MJ, which is the power. But okay, so moving along from that, because since that's the weakest one there. Right here is the Stirling engine. Now, this could basically use any type of fuel that's wood. It's basically like a generator from IC2. Now, this thing does only 1, I believe, or 2 MK, or 1 1 MJ per tick, which is not that much compared to the next one I'm going to show you. It basically could use any type of wood. I'm using coal coke, which is from railcraft, and I'm using this duplicator just to show you guys how this. The duplicator is only creative mode only, so you can't get that in the normal mode. So, moving on to combustion engines. Now, combustion engines have 2 tanks basically inside. One is for, I believe, oil or fuel, and the other one is for, of course, water. Because, if you leave your engine just running without no water or anything, you have basically a little bomb on your hands. So, to be able to obtain oil, you have these fountains, basically. These fountains with oil. That's where there's this oil spouts. You find them in ocean biomes, desert biomes. Basically, yeah, those are the general areas that you will find them. Now, there's also an oil field biome that I think they added it, but don't comment on me because I'm have a general idea of these things, pretty much. So, here. So once you find one of these, you want to either get a pump, like here, which is powered by these combustion engines, which are with fuel pipes with all that stuff. Now, these pumps right here, the more powerful the engines you put onto them, the more water they could pump out. And this is another additional object from buildcraft is this additional pipes. And it's added on with the mod when you install it on here. So, once again, pumps with a water supply. You can also do it with oil here. Or you could just pick it up with a bucket and put it into one of these fuel tanks. Or these are just regular tanks. These can store every type of liquid, water, modded, unmodded objects. So, they're pretty good stuff. Alright. So, moving on, I'm going to show you guys the pipes, basically. Now, there's so much pipes here. I mean, seriously, plus they already put into the same one additional buildcraft stuff. So, I'm just going to go down here where the majority are at. So, as you guys see here, wood pipes are basically, they extract objects. And these are regular transport pipes, so. And there's cobblestone, which are basic high drag, which means they go slow. And if you use something I want to talk about later on, it will basically go slow again, very fast. So, and I'm going to show you guys the recipes after this. So, stone transfer pipe is medium drag, basic pipe won't connect to cobblestone or quartz. So that's the same thing with cobblestone, but it won't go to stone. So, iron pipes are basically, they route stuff. So if you're doing like a kind of like organization thing, and you don't want them to come back or back up through the pipe and all that stuff, well, this is what you'll use. This right here is very simple. I'm going to show you guys out here since it's pretty simple to use. So I have these pipes here, all right, and I want to go to that pipe right there. When you put the transport pipe down, it will basically look like this. Now you want to get a wrench, and you want to wrench it to get the opening to your side. Now, once an object goes through here, it will go out that side. So, pretty simple, correct? It just gets complicated later on. So, now let's see here. Alright, moving on to golden transport pipes. It basically speeds up the items. It also is a better tier of stone or transport pipes, as in like stone transport pipes or anything. So moving on to the diamond transport pipe. Come on. What diamond does, this right here is an organizational block, basically. As you guys see here, if I could add a regular block to it. As you guys see here, it shows a little rainbow of objects. Now, when you send an object through, let's say you want to put diamonds through your green pipe, your green opening here. Alright, and you have all your stuff coming through this red area here. What you want to do is go in there, and I'm just going to say I want to basically put all cobblestone through, let's see, the blue pipe. And I'll put it there, and you will still not lose your objects. As you see here, I did not lose any of my 9 bricks. And if you want to get rid of them, you just click them away. So those objects will go those certain directions. I will show you guys these pipes mainly how to use them later on. But right now I'm just showing you guys quickly how to use them. So moving on to a different pipe. There is an obsidian pipe. Sucks up objects. Pretty simple. That's what it's self-explanatory. You don't have to need any of those pumps or redstone engines or whatever you think you need. These things just stack up on top of each other, and they just basically suck things from blocks above them. So you can make a efficient mob trap with that. So moving on to emerald. Emerald basically sucks up whatever you have in your inventory. So I'm just going to get let me see if I can find it here, a chest. And I'm just going to set that there, have that there, and put some pipes going somewhere else. So I'm going to select, I'm going to just fill this up kind of with some cobblestone, except when you went out. Let's say I have this is my iron chest that has every single thing that does with ores, and the only thing I want is the cobblestone to stay out. You want to put that there, and now what you want to do is basically have any sort of redstone engine. And also there's something else I'm going to show you guys else that will basically do the same exact thing as redstone engine. So then you want to power it with a redstone block or something, and it will only transport that stuff out. I'll put my cobble or my bricks in there, and as you guys see, it will only spit out the cobblestone. And the more engines you have on one pipe here, and if it's overclocking too, it will basically go faster. More blocks will be popped out. This seems pretty fast. It's pretty good for now. So if you don't have like a big automated system. There you go. Now, moving on to the next part here is the quartz. Now the quartz is basically the same thing. You just get them from the nether. You can also, if you have IC2 mod, I believe it, no, it's Applied Electronics mod. You can also use those quartz too. So lapis transport pipes is basically just paints the item, use dye, etc. And that basically use routes to say, I want this dye item to go this way. Now moving on to fluid stuff. It's basically the same thing as these items up here, except cobblestone, 10 megabytes per tick or whatever it is. Or mega buckets, that's what it is. Haha, big buckets. And so they won't connect to stone, this won't connect to cobblestone, iron, same thing for fluid, it's just blocks items from going from one direction. Golden fluid pipes are the best pipes, I believe, be out here yet. These best vanilla kind of, it's not really vanilla, but, whatever it is. So, once again, moving on. This extracts the certain fluid you want it to. You put a bucket of whatever the objects you want in there. Wood kinesis pipes is, you once again use megajoules, so it only works with buildcraft stuff. It will connect to any type of buildcraft engine right there. Just you have to use the wood before you use cobblestone or whatever. Now, the cobblestone is the weakest pipe there is for carrying megajoules across. Stone is just 2 times better. Iron kinesis pipes, it will direct basically whatever any power you needed. Moving on to golden kinesis. Once again I think it's actually the second best this time. It carries, it shows, as you guys see right there, it's plain to see that 256 megajoules per tick. And this diamond kinesis pipe is basically 1024 megajoules per tick. Now you can also get the quartz ones, which is just 64. Once again, same thing. Now there's also void pipes, which basically void transfer pipes. It just basically destroys whatever type of object that goes with it or that goes into it. And then also same thing with fluid. Sandstone transfer pipes only contacts with other pipes. It's basically the middleman. Same thing with the sandstone fluid pipe and this cobblestone structure pipe. It's basically almost somewhat useless. So there's a use for it later on, but I'm not going to explain in this episode, since this one might take 2 or so. So moving along here, there's also these refineries. These refineries go as fast as much power you get to them. Green is the last power you get to them, or the last line of power. And also it takes up basically oil that you find out in the world into them basically themselves. You could use buckets or whatever, but you have to have power of any kind, really. So, once again, moving along. As you guys see here, this is one of the most famous blocks in basically buildcraft, the quarry. Now, as you guys see here, I kind of turned it on for a second, but I accidentally connected up, and I kind of disconnected since I'm not ready to show you guys it, but now I am. But it's like super fast with this power supply that I have now. Which, see, as you guys see here, it goes pretty fast. It goes faster, it's going faster, it's going faster, it's going faster, it's going more power come by. Oh my gosh, it's going super fast. And there's, oh my gosh, there's spelling things everywhere. Well, the thing is, you have to have any type of pipe directing it to whatever destination you want to go. Once again, and also, the pipes have a 50-50 chance of going to any direction that you put them in. So, mind that when you use the iron pipes and all that stuff. So as you guys see here, it will, yeah, this is the default one. How you do it is, how you change it is by using landmarks. So it basically does this by itself. Wrong pipe. Don't use the wrong pipe. Alright, so as you see, it will collect a lot of resources for you, and especially a lot of junk resources like cobble and dirt. So moving on to the well here. This is used, I believe, to make the quarry over there too. So this is also a pretty good thing too, and I don't think there's a pretty good resource use for this, but if you have like thousands of these across a wall or something like that, which this only requires iron. That requires diamonds and gold. So I'm just going to turn this on for a second. Make it rain, make it rain. So you basically do the same thing with this. You just want to direct your pipes all the way to the other side. And you're asking, where is it coming from? What of these blocks are getting cut out from? Well, as you guys see here, it just cuts straight down. So it's fast, it's pretty good, pretty cheap too. So moving on to this filler right here, which this is the last thing I'm going to show you guys before I end this episode here. Actually, no, I'm going to show you guys the workbench right there. That's the last thing. So with this filler here, you can use any types of blocks as you want. Like I'm going to use cobblestone since that's what I have in my inventory. And what you want to do here is you want to have any inventory or resource you want to be inside the filler resources, basically. And what you want to do is, I think I left, yep, I did. You want to have bricks, not the bricks themselves, like, you know, those little bar bricks. No, you want to put these together into actual bricks. Then you want to draw whatever you want. Let's say I want to have, I'm making a box here. I want to make sure I have an empty box. So there you go, add power to it, and it will basically make the box. It will create the box, it will make sure it's emptied, and you basically, it won't work unless you have those pathfinders. So, yep, I ran out of resources, but I want to use dirt for half of it, you know. There you go, you have your own little room there. Resources, basically. Now you have your own little sanctuary. But, you know, you can make bigger stuff with it. It can be up to really a lot of places, so you can add pipes to it to add more resources to it, you know, it's the same thing. So you can't grab anything, you have the walls, but if I put this in the center here, it will change that to be basically a fill, which basically fills up everything in there. So once again, back to this auto workbench. I don't know why it likes to do that, but you add stuff here, like, let me see if I can find some redstone, actually. Because redstone is kind of the first thing that come on my mind. And I grab a stack of them. Then I want to make, let's say, that block. And I put that block in there. Alright, now you see it's not doing anything. Well, because you need to have more than one resource of each. Now, you can put it into a, you know, like a, you know, transporting pipe over. But since I'm not having any pipes, it will not do anything. And now, see, now it's all even. 7, 7, and it's going to make 6 blocks, actually. So it's kind of slow, but it's kind of worth it. As you guys see here, now you can just leave this automating. It will keep doing what it's doing. Leave, and voila. So, hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully this is helpful too. Now, there's many more things that I need to go over, which is going to be in the next episode. Next episode is going to be pipes and objects relating to those pipes. So thanks guys for watching, and see you guys later. Bye.